gonna go on today. I'm gonna start first of all, guys, telling you incredible to see you. Remember that actually what we have been studying lately on this course is something very advanced. Maybe many people are gonna tell you, "Wow, why are you studying these kind of things?" And simply one a good answer that I imagine you can give is just because I just wanna improve 100% my English. Okay, it's not only important that you speak English, because it's how you can speak it actually, how good, okay, you can speak it, pronunciation, fluency, grammar rules, okay, advance, that kind of things. That is why, guys, bear that in mind all time. I love you, and this is why all time I'm thinking, what can I do? Today, maybe we are gonna have some ideas, and we are gonna practice a little bit. I prepared today, I spent 4 hours preparing for you an incredible presentation to move next, okay, our second episode about prepositions related with some verbs. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna start immediately with this, because last class actually we start talking about some of them. Okay, what I mean, I'm talking about verbs plus prepositions. So, guys, I'm gonna move it on. I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, this that I tell you is very relevant. And what is that? Okay, is to know exactly what kind of preposition we are gonna work with. Last class we just asked a couple of ones because we didn't have enough time. I'm gonna just write it down a little bit bigger, so maybe this way you're gonna see it much better. Okay, maybe this size is gonna be good enough for all of you. All right, so we are gonna start scenes number 4. For this, I'm gonna need some of you as volunteers, guys. That is why I'm gonna need you very attentive. I'm gonna use the list that is just right here. Remember that the attendance list is being called several times throughout this class. Okay, so the idea is all time and don't log in so late. You know how important is every minute. Anyhow, the class is gonna be recorded so that you can watch it as many times as you want it. Okay, my advice for all of you is do it at least once. Okay, because guys, sometimes once in life is not enough. And remember, this is what happened to many athletes. Okay, all around the world, especially when you practice any sporty discipline. Okay, you're gonna need practice. Okay, because once is never enough. Once is never enough. Okay, maybe you're gonna be lucky once in a while. Okay, but practice is something that is gonna make you be in the next step. Okay, right, guys, so let's get started. I'm gonna use, okay, the list that I have just right here. Okay, you can give me a hand, guys. Right now we have connected 10 students, which means that we are most of the group. Okay, so I'm gonna start. What is the idea, guys? Number 4, the statement that you can see on the board. I don't know if I'm sharing my whole screen, because Alirio sometimes he's crazy. All right, he sometimes sings to pretend that you're doing something. So when that happens, let me know, teacher Alirio, please. What do you pretend we can see? You haven't shared anything. And I'm gonna do it immediately at once, believe me. Okay, right away. All right, so number 4 is we are gonna decide when maybe we are gonna have a preposition related to the verb or not. And be ready, because we can have a conversation, a little chat. Guys, if you want to turn on your cam, you can do it. Every class, I'm gonna be here on the screen so that you can look at me. Okay, it would be great if maybe you have and you can turn on yours. That is up to you if you want to do it. But something that it just would be great is if you participate, turn it on. If you participate, at least if you can, or you're very shy and you don't want other people see you, at least use the microphone. Okay, the chat is gonna be the last resource that you're gonna use actually. If you need to participate, is because either you have a problem with your cam, or because your mic, I mean your microphone, is busted, is broken. Okay, so many bad things happening to you at the same time. Anyhow, is weird, guys, but I'm just gonna think that you're living this life, and everything can happen to you. at any moment. Something that, believe me, guys, I find very weird, but I'm not gonna start an argument with you. All right. So number four, I'm gonna need a volunteer. Okay. So what about, guys? When I say volunteers, let's see if maybe one of you want to tell me. If you have to choose, guys, I mean to pick out between option A and B in number four. Okay, which one do you think is the right one? Look at them. Okay, with what do you think is the right one? Which A or V? Okay, so who wanna tell me right now, guys? Let's see.
Teacher,
Volunteer.
me.
Tell me, buddy. Yeah, man.
I
Go
think
ahead.
the correct one is the B.
So read it.
Okay. I need somebody to explain to me what I have to do.
Yeah. So I need somebody to explain to me what I have to do. Kevin, I've got a question, buddy. Sometime have you need somebody who explains to you something that maybe you don't know?
Yeah, many times.
Many times that happened. Yeah, you many times. For example, do you remember at least once in the past?
Well, there was a time when a classmate helped me with my homework of math, with my math homework.
Math homework, yeah, that happened a lot of time. Okay, so sometimes at least thank God there is another smart boy in our class that is paying attention when we don't, and maybe in the end at least he can give us a hand with that. Okay,
Yeah,
excellent, Kevin, that's right. And the option that you choose obviously is the right one. So explain to. Okay, you say explain to me. I can understand, teacher, and I'll do it gladly. Okay, very good, Kevin, excellent. Okay, let's move, guys, to the next one, which is a number five. Okay, so the idea is, as I mentioned, guys, you're free to tell me, teacher, I'm ready. So I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna go over number five. I would like you to pay careful attention. And we are gonna explain as I we did it last class because guys, look, pay, listen, attention. Is
B.
because many times a verb be who said be? Who said be? Show yourself.
Me.
Me. Hero. Excellent. Especially because if you didn't attend classes and right now you've got the information, that is excellent for me. Okay. So, Hero, can you read us, okay, your option, please?
Okay. They didn't understand the system, so I explained it. Ah, no. Sorry. Sorry.
I love it, guy, because I was about to tell you, are you sure, Hero? Okay, Hero, go ahead, please.
They
They
didn't
didn't
understand the
understand the
system, so I
system.
explained it to them.
That's right. It's actually what we did in the example given before, the one that Kevin did. Okay, it's actually exactly like that. Explain to, okay, or explain yourself. When you don't say to, it's because it's not necessary. For example, someone say, I say, guys, I've got the solution to the problem, and you say, yes, explain yourself. Okay, or you say, please explain yourself to everybody here. Okay, if you're gonna say who is gonna listen that information. Okay, excellent, Hero. Okay, excellent, very good. So I'm gonna move it on, guys. Number six. Okay, we are choosing which one is the one that maybe we decide is right. Okay, and then we are gonna discuss maybe some other things related to the verb. Excellent. So I'm gonna need different volunteer, guys. Remember, right now we are 11 students connected.
Me
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
I want to
No, no, no,
participate
no, Hero.
because
You said
I didn't assist to the last
you
class.
already
So
did it. You already did it. Let's let somebody else to participate in the meantime. Okay. So I'm
mm,
gonna go. Laura, Laura, how are you?
Fine, teacher.
Excellent. Okay, to listen to you. Okay, Laura, as you know, okay, this is something that is gonna keep us busy in the next coming days, and is to practice. Okay, these are prepositional verbs. Okay, maybe we are gonna practice by some examples, but right now we are trying to choose. Okay, a one that we consider is right. In the next one, which is number six, which one do you think, Laura, is the right one? A or B?
A?
Can you please read us? Can you please read the statement, Laura? Excellent. Because that is right. But
I
now
like to sit on the beach and listen to the sound of the sea.
that's right, on the beach. Because, hey, can you imagine, Laura, if maybe you make an slur, a bad pronunciation, exactly with that statement? Oh
On
my
the
God.
beach.
Jerónimo, I never asked for your participation. Thank you. Okay, believe me when I tell you that Laura is as smart as to understand what I mean. Thank you, Jerónimo. All right, excellent. Laura, you're completely right. Okay, very good. Guy, I need somebody else. Okay, right now, and I've got Hero, Kevin, and finally, or this last one with Laura. Let's see if somebody else there to participate. Okay. Oh my gosh, Juan Pablo Jaramillo was connected late. Something had to happen to him because all time he's very punctual. Okay, so I'm not gonna give him a hard time. I'm gonna just leave him to connect it, and maybe we are gonna ask for his participation in a while. All right, guys. Okay, excellent, very good. Okay, what about number 7? I need different volunteer. I'm not gonna let you participate if you already did it. I need at least 6 or 7 different people to let you participate again. Okay, so I'm gonna need somebody else. Okay, who is our volunteer now, guys? Okay, for this coming one, which obviously is number 7. Which one do you think is the right one? Number 7. Tell me, guys. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna try to be patient a little. Anyhow, that is hard. Okay, a little patient. Oh, please, that is not gonna happen. But I'm just gonna try just to do it. Okay, guys. Anyone? Nobody. Okay, I'm just gonna ask you. All right, I'm gonna ask you. No, no, no. Nobody deserves this yet. Okay, Juan Esteban, buddy, how are you? How's everything going, man? Just let's wait.
Okay, yeah, hi,
Excellent,
hi,
excellent, very good. Juan Esteban, how are you?
fine.
Tell us something, Juan Esteban. If you have to choose between the option in number 7, which one do you think is for you the right one?
Um, B.
Is B. Can you please read out the statement?
I asked them to describe to me exactly what happened.
And that is completely right. Okay, remember, describe to is something that we have been doing. Guys, I'm just picking out because remember, this is something that is already uploaded to our Google Classroom site. And there is a homework that I imagine some of you at least started doing, because last class I told you guys I'm gonna upload it, and I finally did it. Okay, it's just right there, so you can start doing the homework right now. If you are one of those early guys, I imagine you already started doing that. Okay, so maybe this is not good, or sorry, news, at least new for you. Okay, you already know that, teacher. Obviously, yeah, I already did it. Okay, if you are one of those, congrats. If you are one of those who already did the homework and send it to me, hey, you are exactly on target. Let me tell you. All right, excellent. I'm gonna move it on with next, because I'm not gonna use the whole presentation, guys. So I'm gonna use at least one or some of them. Okay, the rest is up to you. Okay, I can do it all. Okay, right. I'm gonna show you next one. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. That way you can see it. I think this size will be enough. I'm gonna choose exactly the same, guys. Okay, I'm gonna use different volunteers as well, so be ready. Remember, in this level, I mean advanced, what we need actually is practice. What do I make sure? that you understand. Why? Because if I make you a question and we are talking about something and you are connected, it's gonna be exactly that is happening right away. If I make a question to Juan Pablo and Juan Pablo is in class, obviously Juan Pablo is gonna give us okay a good answer because he is just connected with the idea. That way, we are gonna keep that kind of fluency that I think is important for this English level. Okay, so that is why be ready to answer. Thank you to the people. Thank you to Juan Esteban. Okay, he did it very good and quickly. Okay, and that is actually what I need. Laura, excellent. Hero, good. Exactly with Kevin. Exactly in the same way. Okay, so ready to answer, and that is exactly what we need. Okay, so the coming exercise, guys, is to complete or is associate. Okay, now the preposition is be given to us, okay, written down on the sentence. And the only thing that we are gonna do is to choose to pick out the one that we consider fulfill the statement's idea. All right, so I'm gonna read the first one. Remember, every time that you choose a verb, is a verb that you're not gonna choose again. If maybe the verb is repeated, I mean twice, okay, so you're gonna do it again. Otherwise, avoid that as much as possible. All right, guys, look, sometimes talking about fashion, okay, people is gonna, some people are sorry, look at you and he's gonna say, wow, you look weird, what's going on? Oh, I just had a haircut. And you're gonna say, wow, you look weird. Yeah, some people told me the same. I look stupid with this haircut. This morning when I went to school, everybody, man, in my classroom laughed at me. Okay, so it's exactly the same way. Or if your mother maybe decide the style, your hairstyle, and after she decide your hairstyle, you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror and say, "What the hell, mom? I'm not gonna go out this way on the street. Everybody will laugh at me." Okay, so laugh at. You're not gonna say laugh me because an American is gonna look you like, what? Laugh me? This is a Colombian guy, okay? So it's laugh at. You say, don't laugh at me. I'm gonna tell you something very serious, but don't laugh at me because you're gonna make me feel terrible, okay? So I need to tell to you, but please don't laugh at me, okay? Do you promise that? Because if you promise that, I will tell you. All right. So don't forget that is laugh at. The second example here on this statement is for example, when you are in classes, maybe as Kevin mentioned in his example not long ago, maybe he thinking about something else, or maybe he got late to the class, okay, or maybe he couldn't attend the class in time or just in time to be connected with the idea from the beginning of the class. And maybe when he arrived and he was sit down, okay, he said, oh my gosh, what is the teacher talking about? What is the topic all about? I don't understand. What are you doing, guys? Okay, so maybe Kevin or you are gonna use the person just next to you and say, "Hey, what are you doing? I don't understand this. I don't understand the class. I don't understand what the teacher is talking about. Can you please explain it to me?" Explain it. I mean, can you explain what the teacher is talking about to me? Can you explain it to me, please? Okay, and maybe say, don't worry, it's about the algebra problems, okay, that the teacher start talking the other day. And you say, oh my gosh, I'm gonna open the notebook. Yes, you're right, I remember that now. Okay, so listen that, okay, and pay attention. Guys, I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm gonna ask to Juan Pablo Jaramillo. Juan Pablo, how are you, buddy? How's everything going, man?
Hi, okay.
That's good. Healthy?
Yes,
Yeah,
always.
that's right. Very good, man. Okay, doing exercise?
Um,
Hmm.
yes, of
All
course.
right. Yeah, please. That is very important. Everybody at your age, you need to work out every single day. If you're very lazy, one the other day, okay, maybe, okay, but hopefully every single day. All right, excellent, very good. Juan, Look at number 3. Now you can see all the options given to you in the box. If you have to use one verb, which one would you decide is the good one for number 3? And please, if possible, can you read the statement to all of us? Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. We live in the same building, but we've never speak to one another. Speak to.
We never speak to one another. Okay. We live in the same building, but we never talk talk to one another. Yeah, that is possible. I'm gonna just make a question, guys. Somebody else or anybody else got maybe a different one? I mean, maybe do you have a different verb? Somebody else in the class? What is your opinion, guys? Do you think it's exactly the one that Juan Pablo just mentioned, or maybe do you have a different one that you say, teacher, excuse me, it's not possible to say this? And maybe, guys, if you want, I can explain it to you. I don't know. If I were you, I could be right now making that question. Believe me. Somebody else maybe it's got a different one. Yes or no, guys? Because there is, believe me, that there's another possible perfect verb for that statement. Maybe, do you feel a little bit there to tell it to me? Which one maybe is another very, very, very possible verb for that statement? Tell me, guys.
Speak.
Speak,
Reply.
reply, reply, reply. Kevin, reply? Really? Hmm.
Sorry.
I don't know. Reply sounds weird, Kevin, for that statement. Maybe as the other classmate mentioned, speak is the one that uh, Juan Pablo is giving to me. Juan Pablo say, teacher, we live in the
Oh, I
same building.
didn't listen. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. That is why I'm repeating it because I thought that say, maybe Laura was thinking exactly about what Juan Pablo was, or maybe she couldn't understand what I said. But don't worry, Laura, because I'm just right here is to do that, guys. Is to keep our conversation flowing, and that made me feel that you are connected. Maybe a little bit absent-minded with some of them, but that is good. Okay, don't worry. I'm not gonna give you a hard time because of it. Okay, good, guys. Let's move it on, man, because there is another. Juan Pablo mentioned speak, and I say, Juan Pablo, wow, that sounds interesting because for me, it makes sense. Okay, but Juan Pablo commit a terrible mistake. And I'm gonna say, Juan Pablo, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back with you in a second. But right now, actually, what I'm trying to push you make is tell me or with all these verbs, okay, given to us here in the book, what is another possible verb that we can use in the same statement? A verb that obviously, guys, makes sense. What is the other verb that maybe makes sense in this statement, guys?
Look.
For me, that is perfect, because hey, maybe this happened to me, and maybe not only to me, guys. I think this happened to all of you. Okay, even living in the same neighborhood, maybe many days can pass without you looking some of your neighbors. So you say, man, we live in the same building, but believe me, but we've never looked. But what is the preposition that you need to use here? Because if you say look, what is the preposition? We live in the same building, but we've never what? We've never what? We've never looked. What is the preposition? Hmm. All right. Can you see? What is the preposition for look? My gosh, this is a joke.
At.
Oh,
Look.
please, thank you. Thank you, Juana. Obviously, is at. Okay, so if you say we live in the same building, but we've never looked at one another. Okay, guys, for me, I could choose Juana's option. I would choose Kevin's option when they say, look, okay, speak is also possible. Speak makes sense. I'm not gonna say no, even could be a good option for this one, but I'm just gonna put it aside, I'm just gonna make it be in standby for a while, and let's choose in number three, look. Okay, so I'm gonna say in past because hey, we are talking about present perfect. We've never, okay, looked one another. I'm gonna make a simple question, guys. We are remembering, and I'm not gonna start giving you a full grammar class because I explained this before. I'm gonna need a volunteer for the question that I'm gonna make, and that's gonna give me a good impression about your good memory. I don't know, guys, if you remember that one time or one day in class, I explained to you very detailedly the difference that actually exists between the word one another and each other. Because those two words are words that people sometimes get confused about. For me, it's silly, is very easy because when you are attentive in a class and the teacher give you a good explanation about a topic, so maybe doubts will be clarified, so my question is, do you remember, guys, what is the difference between one another and each other? Do you remember what is the difference between them? Let's see, maybe we are gonna be lucky. Okay, I'm gonna write them down here, guys. Okay, that way I'm gonna give you like some visual reference to work with. Okay, I'm gonna make this board smaller and I'm gonna say, do you know what is the difference between one another versus each other? So that is gonna be my question right now. If maybe you think you know the answer, please you can give it to us. Okay, it's just right there. I'm gonna see the volunteer. What is the difference between these two words? Because actually, if you decide to use them in spoken English in a conversation, it's very important that you use them properly. And to use them properly is that you understand perfectly what is the difference that exists
Each
between.
other is in plural and one another is singular.
You said two things, and I'm gonna tell you something. The first one is okay. The second is not okay. What is okay, Geronimo? Each other is obviously for plural all the time. Because actually, you can say, hey, Geronimo, let's do something, man. It's a competition. The first person who win can I is gonna lose the competition, So let's look at each other without winking an eye. And you start like this, Okay. So in English, you say each other because obviously it's you and me. Okay, for example, you're gonna say to your girlfriend, oh, why don't we kiss each other? And obviously it's plural because it's you and your girlfriend. That is perfect. Okay, good. But the other thing that you mentioned is not right. Okay, so let's say, Geronimo, that you have said a peak of the truth, but not completely. I'm gonna need another student, another in this class that maybe can tell us what is the difference between one another and each other. Do we have somebody else, guys? Catalina, Juan Manuel Prado. Let's see, Miguel, Maria Jose, Damara. Okay, Sara. Let's see. Yeah. So those are the ones who haven't participated yet. The rest, they have done it. Okay, so far. Okay, so my question is, do you know what is the difference? Yes or no, guys? Because I need to move on. So you're thinking, or you don't remember anything because that Alzheimer that you suffer from is killing you. Because, hey, teacher Alirio is a little bit older than you, but I've got a good memory. I don't remember. I don't, sorry, forget things easily. Okay. So, especially if I am very interested in them. Okay. As you are with English, aren't you? Yes or no? All right. Okay, I'm gonna move on, guys. Maybe you don't remember because nobody say anything, so I'll do it gladly right away. Guys, the difference actually that exists between each other and one another is this simple one. Each other all the time is only listen only for two people, no more. So, hey, we need to talk to each other. I mean, you need to talk to me, and I need to talk to you. And when we are gonna talk to each other, we need to look at each other. You know, and something that is also important in the conversation is that we listen to each other, in the conversation. Okay, so that is why important each other is because involves, listen, involves two people or two possible options. Okay, what is the difference with one another? That doesn't involve only two options. So we are talking more than two. For example, let's suppose that in this class, the class that we are receiving, experiencing right now, and I say, okay, guys, right now we need to have a conversation and we need to talk to one another. One another is that Jeronimo talks to Juan Pablo, okay, means that Damara talks to Maria Jose, means that Sara Alzate talks to Juana, teacher Alirio talks to Juan Manuel Molina, Johan Manuel. Okay, so we are having a conversation, not only two people, everybody is talking at the same time, one another, not only two people talking. Okay, so guys, remember, speak a good English is not only have a good pronunciation. That is obviously very important. It's not only okay to know how to listen and to comprehend some tests. No, it's how to use a good English is to understand the difference that exists between words. And guys, what are we here for? To do that together. So these experiences, these vocabulary, these ideas have to be shared one another, not only each other, not only Alirio with Jerónimo, Alirio with Juan Pablo, Alirio with Kevin, Alirio with Juana. No, it's everybody in the class. So one another. Remember, one another. Okay, very good. This, for example, guys, we've known one another for such a long time. Okay, that is another example. Okay, we have known one another, I mean all everybody in the class, for some time, I mean long time. Okay, guys, so please don't forget that. I'm just gonna move the board. Okay, so maybe you've got a question that you think we can clear out. I'm gonna use the board immediately to do that. Guys, I need to move on because I need to show you the presentation. You're gonna love it. Okay. Okay. Very good, guys. So, what about number four? Remember, we're gonna put aside, a speak. That was the option that Juan Pablo chose, and we are gonna use the one that Kevin and Juana mentioned, which was look. Okay, so now number four. I'm gonna go with number four. Guys, everybody in the class, pay attention. Number four. What do you think is the correct option for number four? Okay, be careful. Yes, be careful. Not only with the scissor, be careful with the answer as well. What do you think is the right option for number four? Okay, I'm just gonna wait. Go ahead, guys.
Teacher, be careful with those scissors. Don't throw them to me.
Don't throw them to me. Okay, excellent. Don't throw them to me. I'm gonna make a question to Juan Manuel Prado. Juan Manuel, I don't know if you attend last class fully, but remember that if I'm not wrong, I explained that when you say throw, there is possible two preposition. One of them is throw at, and the other one is throw to. Do you remember what is the difference between throw at and throw to?
Throw I think that is for a place. For example, if you throw a ball for to a field or out of a field, maybe.
Mm,
And two is for a person or an object. For
mm,
example, throw the ball to me. That is throw the ball to me, and don't at me because the ball will punch at me.
Ah, it's exactly what I was expecting you to tell me, Juan Manuel, but you were not, believe me, not very clear at the beginning. Right now, you justify your answer and you do it very good. What is the difference when you say throw to and throw at? You say throw at when you are angry, and I have an stone and I throw the stone at Juan Manuel, and Juan Manuel say, "Ow, teacher, you threw the stone at my back. That is painful," because it was an intention. Teacher Alirio was angry. But it's different when you are on the second floor, okay, and I say, Juan Manuel, please, man, can you throw the keys to me, okay, to open the door? Okay, that is actually, Juan Manuel, the difference. You did it good, but at the beginning, you were not so clear. What is the difference? At is angry. You wanna hurt somebody. That is your intention. But when you say throw to, the only thing is that you're gonna put the keys on somebody's hands, okay, just doing this action, because there's obviously some distance, okay, that obviously you wanna avoid to cover, walk or move, okay. Juan Manuel, guy, excellent as usual, man. I like, okay, the way as you give me your answer. That is perfect. Very good, Juan Manuel. Okay, I'm gonna move on, guys. The last one, because I need to start with the presentation. All right. No, yes, no. I'm gonna use last one. The last one, because this part of the activity is amazingly important. So I don't wanna just move so quick. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the last one, which is number 5. I'm gonna need a different volunteer. Does teacher Alirio have another different volunteer? That is a good question. Okay, guys, is there a different volunteer in our public uh, tonight that maybe think you're able to give us a good answer with the coming one? If you feel or think that you are maybe that person, please show yourself. Okay, guys, what is number 5? Let's see. Be patient, Alirio, be patient. Take it easy, man. Yes,
Me, teacher.
thank you, Juana. Juana, please go ahead.
You shouldn't look directly to the sun. You'll damage your eyes.
Okay, listen. You say directly. Okay, so you shouldn't look. So, guys, let me tell you something. Houston, we've got an issue. And the issue is that maybe what we mentioned already in the class about Juan Pablo's answer, maybe we need to talk, put back. I mean, we need to apologize
Wait,
to.
teacher, I said to the sun or
Uh,
at the sun?
that is a good question. That is
At the
the
sun.
you shouldn't look directly.
At the sun.
Perfect. Obviously, that's correct, Juana. But what I was mentioning was that maybe Juan Pablo Jaramillo was right, because he say in the other statement, spoke. But Juan Pablo Jaramillo committed a mistake, obviously. He was right and he was not right, because Juan Pablo Jaramillo, in number 3, I'm gonna repeat. Juan Pablo says something like, we live in the same building, but we've never speak. Okay, Juan Pablo, now you have an incredible chance, man, because life is perfect. And so many times life give you a second chance to repair things that maybe you did wrong. Okay, Juan Pablo, right now, if you have to repeat it again, and this time you were gonna make those repairs or correction, what would be the possible, or maybe, or rather, the right and perfect way to say number three? Juan Pablo, go ahead. Let's see if maybe now you can do it.
We live in the same building, but we've never speak
Mhm.
to one another.
You commit exactly the same mistake.
At
Okay,
one another, what?
no, no,
Suena
one another
feísimo.
is perfect. And the preposition is perfect. You commit another different mistake. Okay, and
At one another.
no, 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 no. And the mistake that you commit, let me tell you, is not like this, Juan Pablo. It's not like this. No, man. All this room is not enough to measure the incredible mistake that you have done. Believe me, there's nothing to measure that. Okay, so we are gonna need a volunteer in our class because this is a group. You know what is incredible when we have a group, that we have another participants, people. Okay, yes, Juan Manuel Prado say, but
I
never.
want.
I want, yeah, Jeronimo. Rashad, man, Rashad, break a leg. Go ahead.
We live in the same building, but we've never spoken one another.
Ay, no, Jerónimo, Jerónimo. Juan Pablo Jaramillo did the 50% and you don't take into account that. You just commit a mistake. You repair something and you destroy something that Juan Pablo had already repaired. Okay. Could you please repeat the statement again to all of us, please?
Wait,
Don't worry, because
we
there
live
is
in
a.
the same building, but we've never
Mhm.
spoken
Mhm.
to one
Oh,
another.
okay, because if you don't mention the preposition, your English is not good. Okay, so that is why I'm gonna be here watching at you all the time. All right, so that is perfect. Okay, exactly what that happened with Juana when say, teacher, you shouldn't look directly at. You say, Juana, perfect. Okay, because you need the preposition. Okay, so you shouldn't look directly at the sign. You will damage. Look at the pronunciation, damage, okay, your eyes. Okay, that is something very important. What is something else that can damage your eyes, Jeronimo? Not only talking about the sun, but nowadays, what is something that we use every single day at every moment that possibly can damage our eyes?
Girls.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I need somebody else more serious because you know what is the problem with Geronimo. I'm gonna move on with Kevin. Kevin, no, Kevin. I'm gonna go on with Maria Jose. Maria Jose, what is something else that can damage our eyes nowadays that we use every single day? What is something that can damage our eyes that is not only the sun? What is that? If maybe somebody else can answer me
Cell
that
phone.
question.
It's obviously cell phone.
Cell phones, man. Cell phones all the time. Those little letters, tiny letters. You think, yes, I can read them very well. Yes, and you can do it. But with sometimes you're gonna feel or experience that, hey, your eyes can see as incredibly well as before. And that is why, because of the usage of these kind of devices nowadays, even to be in front of a computer the whole day, guys, doing homework, studying exactly like you. If you don't protect your eyes with good, glasses, I mean, that protect you against of these kind of things. Okay, with time you're gonna experience some problem in your eyes. Okay, or you're gonna have some problem with your eyes. So that is why it's important sometimes not to have so much the brightness of the screen. Sometimes it's too much. Hey, just reduce it. It's not necessary that the computer is gonna light up the whole bedroom. No, the only thing that you need is to see what is on the screen, but too much brightness, hey, that is something else that is gonna, fucked up I never said that, guys. Please just forget it. But it's gonna damage. In English, damage is the nice word. Hey, if you don't use my car properly, you're gonna damage it, or you're gonna you know what teacher Alirio just mentioned. Don't repeat it, Geronimo. Don't repeat it. Anybody else? You already know it. All right.
Fuck
So
up.
okay, go ahead. Okay, guys, I'm gonna move on.
How do
Okay.
you say agua de panela in English?
Man, you're not gonna tell me cane water, okay? Because agua de panela is agua de panela here and agua de panela in every place all around the world. Don't ask me how to say chorizo in English. Don't ask me how to say empanada in English
Big.
because they are proper nouns. And you know what is the problem with proper nouns? That proper nouns are pronounced and said exactly in the same way as they are said in the original place, okay? And that is gonna happen everywhere else, So please, if you're gonna try to say empanada in English, you're gonna be a genius. Please, when you do that, share it to me. All right, let's go on, okay? So in English, let's use, okay? All right, please don't read the chat, Geronimo, please. Okay, next part of the statement, to finish very quickly, guys, is you're gonna choose to or add. That is everything you're gonna do. Okay, guys. Before the class finish, because that is gonna happen in we are half of the class, but today your participation has been amazingly okay, amazing. So that is why I tell you guys that is exactly what we need. If we are gonna pretend to be advanced students, this is exactly the class that we are gonna have every time, and that is why is actively participation all time. If you understand, amazing, guys. You don't understand how amazing is that you can understand English so quick and you can participate. Okay, believe me, when you travel, when you leave this country, guys, this English is gonna be something that is gonna be very helpful to all of you, and you're gonna remember every single of these words. Okay, because I remember when my teacher taught me that long time ago. Okay, every of those words were 100% real and truth. Okay, guys, let's move on. So right now we are gonna shorten, listen the word, and I would like to read it. Anyhow, I don't like to talk about vocabulary because at this point of time you have collected all the vocabulary that we have been studying together in the last 2 3 years. Okay, but anyhow, guys, please don't forget. Okay, it's shortened. Okay, that is right, shortened. For example, when something is too long, okay, sometimes necessarily gotta be shortened. Okay, I'm not gonna ask for some examples, and please, and I'm not gonna imagine to ask Geronimo about what is something that maybe is necessary to be shortened because okay, Geronimo, please don't speak. Okay, shorten is, for example, like that. What is shorten? For example, when somebody is gonna have a limb amputated. Okay, so that is gonna be shortened. I mean, it's not gonna be as long as before. Okay, doctors need to shorten the leg. Okay, so in English, cut sometimes sounds too rough. Cut off. Sometimes even the word amputate sounds like whoa, but sometimes shorten. Okay, it's gonna be not only a good synonym, but it's gonna like represent exactly the same idea. Okay, bear that in mind, guys. Excellent. So I'm gonna need different volunteers. I'm gonna ask, for example, Damara, what do you think about number two? If you have to use now that we have shortened the option, we are gonna only use twice. Okay, twice no, both two are at, but we are gonna choose only one. Okay, to complete the idea. What do you think, Damara, is a good one for number two? And if you please can read us the full statement, that is gonna be much better. Damara, go ahead. Juan Pablo, you wanna listen to Damara participating? All right, good. Okay, listen to her in a second. Damara, are you over there? Are you on? Just let's wait. Damara is coming. She's coming from the bathroom. Damara, are you around? Okay, look, I'm gonna ask somebody else. I'm gonna ask somebody else. Sara Alzate. Sara, are you connected? Are you on? How are you? How are you, Sarah? Are you around? You're gonna ask why they don't answer. I have exactly the same question. Are they busy? Because they are supposed to be in the English class, aren't they? Hmm. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna ask somebody else. Miguel, how are you, buddy? How's everything going? Good? Miguel, are you around, buddy? Let's wait in the meantime because um, Damara is connected, but she's maybe busy. Okay, Sarah, you don't answer me. Okay, so I imagine Sarah is eating. Maybe right now she's got her mouth full. And Miguel, are you there, buddy?
Yes, teacher, yes.
Excellent. Miguel, what do you think about the statement number two? Completed. If you have to complete the statement number two, what is the possible one for you? Remember glance. That is a perfect man. Let's see. Only two
Give
options.
me a
True or not?
second.
I glance.
I glanced to my watch to see what time it was.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna make a question. Everybody is in agreement with Miguel. Everybody say yes, that's the
No,
teacher.
teacher.
No, Juana say teacher. I've got my doubts, and Monica. Monica say no. Okay, excellent. Juana, which one is for you?
At.
Add, and all the time is add. Remember that last class we say, hey, have a look at. You can say, hey, look at the newspaper, but not all the time is necessary to say look at the newspaper. No, it's not necessary all the time. You can say have a look at the newspaper. That is like a little bit more informal. Exactly the same as amen. Glance at the newspaper, or I can say give a glance at. Amen. If you want, I'm not reading the magazine anymore. I am not reading the magazine anymore. So if you want, you can give it a glance at it. You can give a glance at it. You can give a glance at it. Okay, so in English is two different ways, the short and the long way. Which one sometimes is better? The one that you listen the most. If you listen the more, okay, this one, that is the perfect one. Okay, very good. What is my advice for you? So many times have a look and give a glance are more common, especially in informal English, but the other ones obviously they are completely right, Juana, and you are completely right, Juana. That is completely true. What you just mentioned is exactly like it is. Okay, very good. I'm gonna move to the next one. Okay, and with this one I'm gonna finish. Okay, the rest are the ones that obviously you have done or you will be doing, okay, at any moment. I mean, we already got, okay, uploaded our issue, our homework, our assignment, our task, okay, on our site in Google Classroom. So if you are a Rolly guy and you know what exactly you gotta do, because you don't need nobody else to come and tell you what to do because you know that. Okay, so you're gonna go and start doing that copy that teacher Alirio already uploaded. Okay, for all of you guys. I'm interested in your English improving. My question is, how interested are you? Are you as interested as teacher Alirio? Hmm. Good question. And you know what is worse? Nobody replied to me. Everybody is quiet. When this is, teacher, please. No, I am very committed. I didn't do the homework, but I promise I will when the class is over. Okay, that is gonna sound good to me. That is gonna ring bells to me. Say, ting! Wow. Okay, they are getting the idea. Okay, so let's wait this to be exactly like that, guys. Okay, just move it on. Okay, guys. And next one is number four. I'm gonna need a volunteer for number four. Who's that volunteer, guys? Oh yeah, maybe Monica. Monica, welcome to the class. Monica, if you are there,
Yes.
tell us what option do you think is the right one for number four?
Number four.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw Lisa and shoot it.
Yeah.
I saw Lisa and shoot to her,
To
but
her.
she didn't hear me. Yes, two.
Okay, that's right. But she didn't hear me. Monica, I'm gonna make a question because yes, that's right. What
Uh-huh.
you just said is correct. I saw Lisa and I shouted. Remember the
Uh,
pronunciation? I shouted
Shot it
to her.
to her.
To her, yeah. Monica, when people say shouted at, it's possible to say
Uh,
shouted at
yes.
in what kind of situations?
Uh, Depends on the doer or depends on the person who is doing the action.
Yeah, it's a little bit
I'm sorry.
you know, I'm not so sure about what you're mentioning, but there is a clear difference between if you say shout, shout at, and shout to. Two
Two.
different situations. Okay, to is when people are very far. I mean,
Uh-huh.
we deal with distance, and for us, it's necessary to have like a communication with people.
For
We
example, in number three, I was thinking about please don't shoot at me
okay, that
because
is
they are really close.
no, and in English number three, that is perfect. You say at because
Mm-hmm.
at is when involved an state of mood, an state of mind. You are angry. You know, how is
Okay.
possible you
Shut,
forget?
shut.
Okay, this is important for me. Say, hey, 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 give me a second. Don't shout at me. Okay, don't be angry. It's not necessary. Don't worry. But in English too is when we deal with distance. Okay, so Monica,
Okay.
very good your unction. And remember, when you're angry, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you increase the volume of your voice in front of people because you want to
Right.
express your anger, okay, remember that the preposition is at. Okay, very
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna close this, guys. It's gonna be over. Let's say bye bye because I would like to move. Remember, we are gonna study 6 different episodes about verbs plus preposition. I mean prepositional verbs. And the intention that I've got with all of these guys is to give you that level of proficiency that you're gonna need, okay, to deal with the full and whole topic with that is coming up. And what is that one, teacher? Obviously, is phrasal verbs. But I'm not gonna start talking to you what is a phrasal verb if you are not 100% percent ready. I mean, to understand the topic and how that is gonna happen. Obviously, if you digest, you digest all this information about verbs plus preposition. We are gonna go step by step. We already did our first class. Okay, we already participate. You already got a homework on Google Classroom that you're supposed to have done by now. If you haven't, please do it as soon as possible. And now with this practice, okay, I can see that up to now, you have understood, okay, at least the level that I want. Okay, obviously, perfection is something that you're gonna master or is gonna be mastered. Is depend on you. It's up to you how much more actually you wanna get. Okay, the whole things are just right there for you. You just need to go and take them. Okay, very good, guys. I'm gonna just close this because teacher's presentation is coming. Okay, and I prepare a very good one for all of you guys because every day I'm very motivated here. Okay, thinking, what can you do, Alirio? And believe me, guys, I know what I do. Okay, all the time. And look at this, guys. We are gonna move on, and the intention that we have now is, guys, go on talking about a verse plus preposition two. Okay, so those ones, okay, good, excellent. You already participate, guys. That doesn't mean that we are not gonna talk about them anymore. No, no, no. We are gonna keep from now on repeating, talking. I'm gonna keep giving you oral examples, even when you don't know. You need teacher Alidio is using the topic like this, mixed up all the time because we are connected with prepositional verbs, and I love them. Believe me, guys. This is the kind of English. I don't know if I have that, I mentioned that before that I actually actually love because it's advanced, man. It's not verb to be. I am, you are. Yes, that is not the word thing, but guys, okay, beginners, freshmen. Okay, good. Okay, but this point of level, we are seniors. We are real seniors. Okay, in English. All right, so let's say welcome to our new class now. Okay, maybe we are gonna no finish this presentation fully tonight, but surely we will next class. Okay, so don't worry, guys. Information will be provided, given, and shared to all of you, okay, soon, if maybe we couldn't finish. Okay, so let's get on. Okay, what is the idea right away? We are going to study some verbs related with the preposition about. So what are some verbs that could be related to that? Can you mention one, guys? Can you mention a verb that maybe is related with the preposition about? We have talked about some of them yet or already. Do you remember one? Anybody? Any of you? About. So, hey, talk to me about your problem. That is very easy. Okay. Do you remember any other one? I'm gonna wait 10 seconds. He's desesperating. Three. Oh my gosh. I can't help. I can't help. No? All right.
Teacher,
Tell me.
we can use read about.
Obviously. Okay. Obviously. What do you like? That is a very good question for you. What do you like to read about in your free time? What do you like to read about in your free time?
About fairy tales. I don't know.
That right one. And teacher, I like to read about fairy tales in my free time. That is perfect. Juana, wow, you are very accurate. I love this word. I'm gonna read it right here. Is accurate. Your answers are very accurate. Okay, every time. Okay, excellent and congratulations for it. Okay, very good. So about guys, yes, hey, I would like to read about what you are mentioning. Juana, teacher, what fairy tales? You are telling me that you read about fairy tales in your free time. I would like you to talk to me about one of your favorite fairy tales. What is something, or what is the one that is favorite for you? Okay, teacher, I'm gonna talk to you about Cinderella, or I'm gonna talk to you about Red Riding Hood, or I'm gonna talk to you and you're gonna mention the one. Excellent. Right now, I'm gonna list, guys. Look on the screen some of the ones that maybe are closely related to the preposition about. What is one? Talk. So talk to me about your problem. Pay attention to this. This is maybe an image that is gonna give us like an example. And look at this. We talk about a lot of things at the meeting. We talk about Juana's ideas at the meeting, or we talk about you raising. Yeah, we are thinking about a good increase of your salary. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna be open, wide open ears, okay, to listen that. Okay, very good. In Colombia, when we talk about the basic salary, okay, that is not gonna give us, okay, a good hunch. Never is not gonna give us a hunch. Never. Okay, next one. Talk about.
I came back.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I can see. Welcome back. Okay, next one is read, the one that I just Juana mentioned. You say, hey, what do you like to read about in your free time? Okay, or for example, do you know about computers, guys? Do you know about computers?
No.
Nobody say anything. Second question. Do you know about video games?
Yes.
All right. Can you see? Do you know? Do you know a lot about video games, Jeronimo?
Maybe.
What is that favorite game in which I imagine you're a master? that you know so much about?
Um, Code. Warzone.
You are good at that.
Yes.
All right. When you say good, is because actually you are good.
Yes.
All right, that's right. Because some people say, "Yeah, I'm good," but that is their personal uh, concept about the situation. But when they compete online with other competitors, they never win. So I think actually, are they as good as they think they are? I don't know. All right, excellent, very good. I'm gonna show you another, guys. Okay, we are exactly with the same preposition. And what is the preposition about? All right, for example, what is another verb? Is, for example, have a discussion. Okay, you can say obviously discuss, but we are going to talk in a minute about it. Okay, you say have a discussion. For example, I don't know why, but they were having a discussion this morning when I opened the door. Who? My parents. You know, that's right. Or for example, Margarita and Robert, okay, they are girlfriend and boyfriend. And this morning at university, around the cafeteria, they were having a discussion about something that I couldn't hear very well. All right, gossiper. All right, very good. So let's see another example for this one. I say we had a discussion about what we should do. I imagine if you pay attention, it's because they want to improve a product. They are working in something special, and maybe they are thinking about what could be a good possible good step, the coming one that they are deciding to take. Okay, so we had a discussion about what we should do. Is a good one. Okay, so have a discussion about, I'm going to show you another. And right here, I would like you to pay attention, guys, because sometimes, okay, you think we don't have second options or different choices that we can use to say something. And this is a good one. Okay, I say discuss something, and it's not necessarily the preposition. Not all the time is necessary the preposition. The preposition is gonna be said or mentioned when we describe the issue. If the issue is not gonna be described or said, obviously you're not gonna ever need the preposition. The preposition is necessary when you're gonna mention what. Okay, for example, talking about this, that is okay in this red band that is gonna be like highlighted to emphasize or to draw your attention more, is because look at the example. We discuss what we should do. It's not necessary all the time to say about for this one. Okay, exceptions are just over there. Okay, what is another verb, teacher, that can be used with the preposition about? Obviously, is do. Yeah, what you gotta do? I gotta do a homework. Okay, so do the homework. But I have a problem. What is your problem about? My problem is I don't understand how to do the homework. You say, you don't know how to do the homework? No, I don't know how to do the homework. You don't know how to do the homework and you were in classes all this morning. Hey, mom, take it easy. Okay, so listen to me. Do something about the problem because you need to present the homework. And I don't want the teacher call me tomorrow to tell me that you didn't do it. Okay, say, hey, mom, take it easy. Why I can't share my problems with you and all the time you start raising the hell to me? Okay, take it easy. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna do something about my problem. And what is my problem? My lack of understanding about the homework. I'm gonna call the most intelligent student in the classroom. I'm gonna call Catalina Quintero. Okay, yes, I have Catalina's number. Where is my cell phone, mom? Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna bring your cell phone and please call Catalina as soon as you can. Ask her. Okay, say, mom, don't worry. I'm gonna ask her about the lesson. Don't worry. And I'll do my homework and I'm gonna do something about this problem, mom, because you have the most responsible son ever. I'm not like my brother you know all right, I'm gonna move on. So do something. If you have a problem and it's a problem that is hard for you to be solved out, so look for somebody else. Maybe that is a way to do something about the problem, is start getting solutions. Don't be just right there crying over the spilled milk. Okay, get solutions, man. Okay, that is to be smart. If a door close to you, okay, try to take out the other key that you got and start opening the other ones. Okay, because there's not only a single word in life, not in knowledge, not in many things again in life. Okay, guys, good. Okay, move on. Okay, that's right. For example, you have a problem with a pipe in your house. You have a problem with a pipe in your house. What you gotta do? What you gotta do about this problem? Who are you gonna call if you have a problem with one of the pipes at your house? Give me the solution, please. What can I do about my problem? I have a pipe that is leaking at home. What do I have to do about? Nobody? This is the advanced or is the basic class? No, I'm connected with the advanced, so sorry. Yes, pipe, Monica asked me, pipes actually is where the water flows all over your house. That is called pipes. What you open is called faucet. I'm gonna write it down, guys. Faucet, or sometimes called tap. Okay, so Federico, what, mom? You were washing your hands? Yes, mom, I was washing my hands because I'm gonna eat. Yeah, but remember, I don't know why all the time I gotta repeat, and repeat the same to you. If you use the water and you wash your hands, close the tap because it's leaking. Close well the tap because water is expensive. Your father is not rich. Protect the planet. Be a greener. They are not thinking about to become you. Yeah, thank you, Monica. Monica, what is something that I have to do about if I have a problem with the pipe, or with the pipe of my house? Obviously, Monica is right. I need to call a plumber. Okay, that's right. Yeah, a plumber. Excellent. Plumber. The plumber. Sometimes American people don't say, hey, plumber. Call a plumber, man. Plumber. American plumber. Don't be crazy. He's an American. He knows how to pronounce words perfectly. Or at least he's native. Okay, so give him some ear to him. All right, good, excellent, guys. I'm gonna move it on. Okay, next one, we are gonna move on exactly on the same direction. We are talking about verbs related with the preposition for. All right, so for example, is ask for. Okay, ask for. For example, I'm gonna make the question to Juan Esteban. Juan Esteban, are you back? Are you back, Juan Esteban? Juan Esteban, are you around? Okay, no. Okay, participation is very important. Next one, Maria Jose, are you around? Are you around, Maria Jose? Yes? No? Still in the bathroom? Yeah? All right, next one, I'm gonna go on with Juan Pablo Jaramillo. Juan Pablo, I imagine you're around.
Yes.
I'm gonna, in contest, use this prepositional verb, guys, because it's speaking, or by speaking, that you learn how to use them perfectly. Okay, if you don't have money to go to a party, who do you ask for it?
That.
Okay, Jerónimo, you say that. What about you, Juan Pablo? If you wanna go to a party and you don't have any money, who do you ask that for?
My girlfriend, I think.
Oh,
What the fuck?
no, guys. That is perfect. What is the problem that your girl contribute to make her boyfriend a better guy? Okay. Oh, what is the problem that the girlfriend wants to see her boyfriend happier. Hi. What is gonna make you feel happy this Saturday, Juan Pablo? And Juan Pablo is intelligent. Juan Pablo say, no, there is an incredible party that my best friends are gonna celebrate. Is something related, to my birthday, but it's only men. It's only a men party, So that is why I never mentioned it to you. And anyhow, I was not gonna go because I don't have money, and immediately she's gonna jump to the gun. She jumped again, she jumped to action. I say, no, honey, what is the problem? And how much is that? No, it's nothing. It's like 100,000 pesos. It's what? Yes, that is why I never mentioned this to you. Don't worry, it's not your business, and obviously she loves you too much, so she's gonna break the piggy bank, and she's gonna fix your problem up. Okay, Juan Pablo, man, believe me, that is the next step in evolution. I'm talking about relationships. So when you have a problem, Juan Pablo, all the time you ask your girlfriend for money and for everything that you need. Hey, man, that is incredible. It's when love becomes in a business. Okay, good. Juan Pablo, you are an entrepreneur. You're a businessman. I like people with your attitude. Excellent one. Okay, very good. So let's see, guys. Next one. The idea is look, ask for. Okay. So, for example, if you are taking a special plan for your mobile or cell phone, okay, as you know, guys, we experience many problems with our services, and so many times it's because they don't give us a good treat. They don't cover or fulfill our expectations about the service, and we need, or at the end we are writing emails, okay, to ask them for more information. Why I gotta pay more? Why my bill says that I gotta pay double of what actually we agree? Okay, so maybe they answer to you, and most of the cases the answers are not so good. That is the problem with providers and the people who receive, okay, sometimes services. Sometimes people who got the service, they don't have enough protections, okay. That is true, but sometimes that happens. You know what I'm talking about. So if you have a problem, okay, or you don't understand what the teacher mentions, so ask, okay, to the teacher for that. Okay, remember, we can use doubles preposition. Why don't you ask for your doubt, okay, to the teacher? Okay, so how really I'm gonna ask for it to the teacher? Excellent. So guys, I'm gonna show you the next one, and it's very, very special. And this part I would like you to focus on very well, because hey, when we say ask somebody, is not necessary the preposition for. Okay, for example, if you have like a new gadget, it's like an smartwatch. It's new, you haven't ever had one before, you don't know how to use it. Okay, you say, why don't you ask your brother who's got one of those ones, okay, to explain to you how to use it? And you say, why don't you ask your brother the way to use the smartwatch? Say, okay, I will do that. Okay, so many times when you are rushing up because you have an appointment with the doctor, you don't have a watch, okay, a wristwatch, okay, around your, and you need to ask somebody at the time, excuse me, wow, I need to ask somebody the time. Excuse me, what is the time? Really? 3 o'clock? My appointment was at 2. Typical in Colombia. All right, go ahead, guys. So if you pay attention, there is another example for this. I ask, for example, when you don't know which way to take around, you're lost, you're new, maybe you are a tourist, okay, in a place, in a country that you actually don't know at all, and maybe you're gonna have like a map. Nowadays, it's very easy because well, cell phones and maps, you're gonna get everywhere, okay, without knowing the place previously, okay. That is something good about technology, okay. They can help us, okay, with things that before were almost impossible, or things that we could only account on people. Nowadays technology is giving that kind of support, that we actually need. Okay, and this is something good. I love Google Maps. Okay, because actually, guys, I have used it not only in Colombia but abroad as well, and it worked pretty good. Okay, I don't have complaints about the service. Okay, I mean Google Maps. Okay, so I asked somebody the way to the station. If you don't know the way to somewhere that you are ahead enough, okay, so start asking to people around. Excuse me, do you know how I can get this place? Excuse me, do you know where is the train that is gonna take me here? Okay, and maybe people is gonna start giving you a hand. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop my class just right here. Okay, and remember that I'm not gonna give you a hard time about prepositional verbs part two, not yet. Okay, but obviously next class I'm gonna finish with the presentation, and we are gonna just have a conversation using prepositional verbs. And the idea is, when you finish, you need to do the homework. What is a homework? Is a copy that you're gonna fill, in. That's it. Okay, and that is gonna give me some idea about how to measure your understanding about the topic. Guys, I'm gonna say bye bye. Take care. Okay, I'm
Teacher,
gonna tell me, buddy.
remember about the problem that I have with my schedule.
All right. And
That
that is something that I would like to talk to you about as well, because I have experienced some problems lately. Right now, and I'm gonna start with classes maybe at university these days, and we usually have our classes on Saturday. Okay, so what is the idea? I can give you classes on Saturday, you, because I need to teach you more time. That is better for you. So what are we gonna do? From next week on, we are gonna work this way. We are gonna be on Wednesdays, normally, okay, 6 o'clock, Wednesdays, 6 o'clock. And our second class is gonna be usually as before. It's gonna be on Saturdays, exactly at 10:30. Okay, so we are gonna work 10:30 till noon. I mean 12. 1 hour.
Maybe, teacher, maybe I can
Now why? That's why.
because of breakfast.
Now really you are doing your pre-IFES in the morning on Saturday?
Yes.
All right. Guys, I'm asking this because it's important. Anyhow, as you know, the class is gonna be totally recorded. But my question is, does anybody else have a problem with this new possible schedule? No problem if we move the class, which is on Monday, and we move it on Saturday at 10:30. Only Geronimo maybe's got this problem. Nobody else? Really?
No.
All right, guys. Okay, so teacher Monica say me. All right, very good. Somebody else? Because hey, this is gonna give me an idea about, I'm gonna make you a question, guys, and please let me ask you this. What about earlier? I mean earlier, but weekdays. I imagine, for example, if I tell you, why don't we meet at, for example, 4 o'clock? For example, if we give classes, because I'm gonna be giving classes at night, okay? But for me, it's important 2 classes a week, guys. This level is 2 classes a week plus the homework that we're gonna have on Google Classroom, okay?
Teacher, I just can Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
All right. So in the meantime, we find a solution because I can move it if we don't have problem. Okay. So the idea is we're gonna still going on exactly like that. Okay. Because I need you, everybody in the class. Okay. So for example, Jeronimo, I'm gonna ask you this. What about our classes on Wednesdays? What about if the class is at 4 o'clock? Can you get the class at 4 o'clock?
Yes.
And that means that everybody else have exactly the same um, idea. I mean, everybody can get the class earlier and not to give the class on Saturday, but give the class on weekdays, but a little bit earlier than usual, at least one class. Juan Manuel, let me ask you something. To give the class at 4 o'clock, that works for you?
Yes, teacher.
All right, so maybe that can be a solution that we can have, So, guys, listen to me. So, next Monday, we are gonna normally have the class at 6. But on Monday, we are gonna talk about the class on Wednesday that is gonna be earlier, okay? But we are gonna study that. Okay, so I'm gonna see you next class, guys. I love you. See you next class. Don't go without saying bye bye. That is not to have good manner. Guys, I love you. Bye bye. Take care.
Okay, teacher. Bye bye. Thank you so
Take
Bye,
care,
much.
teacher.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye
Excellent
bye,
class
teacher.
today. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with all of you.
Bye, horny
Incredible.
man.
Yeah, excellent. Very good for you.
Bye, teacher.
Take care, guys. Excellent. Very good.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys. Take care.